Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 2.4. Today we're looking at my father's work. I'm a little sick, but I've dragged myself to the microphone for this one. It's looking so cool. Now, Lipstickpaddy, please take it away.
Now peeps, now my father's work, this has been on Kickstarter and we're very busy because we went on holiday, but finally when we got back we've got time to cover this. Now, when you see this video, there are probably 24 hours to go, so if you missed it, make sure you sign up, subscribe and get the bell so you get notifications in your email when videos go live. You know all this jazz. Now my father's work is an incredible worker placement on steroids that even uses an app for bits which are like choose your own adventure with a little bit of engine building. Love the crafting though, it looks phenomenal. Let's go down and have a look at this as it's really expanded since day one and now looks phenomenal because of the content you're getting. Ooh. Now big disclaimer here, product will not be sold. Hey, we are Renegade. We are a retail company, but now we're going to go Renegade exclusive. We're doing Kickstarters. Ooh, exciting. This is the first one they've done. Now, it will be available at their own website, so that's pretty normal fare. Now, it is kind of creepy and macabre because the stuff that you could be doing is collecting dead bodies and things, and you can be doing occult crafting and things like this. But don't worry, when you do them, there are consequences in the worker placement game, like the mob will stop you from going to certain worker placement spots if you keep creeping them out. Now what's nice about it is the center board here, the book of the village evolves through the timelines, and some of the scenarios are everyone has to work together maybe to build something, and you can then decide to build it or do something else. Whatever the case, you turn to that book for the next play session, and in that regards, due to things evolving, it is a little bit of a light, I would say, light legacy in the way things evolve. Now the components are off the charts. You get these really nice minis. I don't know if you can notice these white bottles to the right, but they are like little glass bottles that you can open. Really cool. Even the cogs come in 3 different types. Dual layered boards for the people. It's like, oh my god, it's looking great. The cards themselves, the crafting goes from doing like chemistry, biology, or doing occult stuff. There's another one in there. Engineering is the other type of crafting card you can get. Now, so you're going to be getting the quest from the Father's Journal, hence the title. And your player board is actually an estate. We'll see that as you go down. And the estate, you can build bigger and bigger. And that will in turn give you more worker placement spots unique to yourself. And you can see here some of the stuff you build in your house can creep out the village as well, so you kind of watch what you're doing. You've got to balance things, and it's very macabre estates. Like, it calls it macabre if you like put a moat around your castle, things like that, so people can't get in. Now the stretch goals have really made this captivating because when the base came out, you only had this small box with the storyline, even though the storyline was really cool. But now with this stretch goals, we've pumped out 2 more, so there's like 3 times story content. But again, with the choose your own adventure, you could be playing with 2 play groups and go down a different route. Now from this section here, like when you get a familiar, because you're kind of like a wizard, you can choose what animal you want, just pick it up. So if you want a shark or a bat or a dog or even an elephant. What else can we see here? Components for the dead people, the coffins, and they come in different styles too. Everyone's going to go nuts over those glass bottle trays. They're looking jazzy as hell. And really, it's pimped out fantastic. It really is great. Now, it says like 28A experiment cards, 24B, and 32C. Now, to make a B experiment, you've got to do 2 A's, and to do a C, you've got to do 2 B's. So you're kind of pyramid building to get the C. And once you've got 3 C's, you can then build a masterwork, and you can see here there's 8 of them in the base game. There's trackers going around the board on the outside, which track your sanity level, the mob level, your creepy value, things like this. And certain scenarios, they'll be putting story markers on these. So if you get your creep level up or your sanity up, it may unlock a story feature on the app. So I love the fact that the app has like choose your own adventure stuff in it. And what I love about the app feature here, it's kind of showing Renegade flexing their muscles because the retail have a large, they have large budget, large staff. They can really push things out. Excuse me. And the way the game is with these boxes for the campaigns, it's easily expandable. We may get this Kickstarter in a year's time or 2 years' time with 4 more scenarios. That would be superb. Let's give another chance to come on if you missed this one. Yeah, so it says on here, right at the end of the list, you get 1 scenario box, the cost of disease, plus 2 stretch goal scenarios that have been unlocked. You are also getting 30 metal coins in the box, which is just coins as well in the box. Like, if there's anything missing, it's sleeve pack, isn't it? That's what I'm seeing here. Hint, hint, Renegade. Now, the scenarios on the app then, they're going to contain 60,000 words with 350 story events. That's in each scenario. It says 13 trillion, 808 billion, 372 million chances of having the same story twice. Well, there you go. Epic storyline of gothic horror. This is going to fit certainly into my Halloween collection to have a Halloween worker placement with that nice aspect of theme and adventure in here. That sounds really good. Yeah, first scenario, the yellow fever has struck the village and you're going to be building a hospital in this thing. Now, this is like adding from the base, so here with this experiment you are getting extra things that are here. So more experiment cards to craft specifically to this. Interestingly, 20 map pages that can fit in your big, I'd say, campaign book. So each box of this is going to have more pages to put in, which is nice. It says Masterwork updated cards as well. They're like the epic crafting stuff. You're also getting more vanity estate upgrade tiles, so you can build new and interesting worker placement spots for your house, basically your home estate. So yeah, it looks fantastic. Now here's scenario 2 then, the unlock. Superstitious traditions and fear of the unknown. Dun, 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 dun. Well, if the church has rigid moral compass, accusations of witchcraft and voodooism erupted with increased fervor, and the paranoia stifled the heir's ability to work without interruption. Like, it sets kind of like a bizarre beginning of this, and it'd be interesting to see. But look at all those map updates in here. 20 different pages here to evolve the city. So each one's like its own little mini, I don't know, it's like a Legacy Light, isn't it? Each one comes with their own page, like 20 different maps. They're double-sided, these as well, that will update on what you're doing with your choices and all that good stuff. All right, scenario 3. The spectre of war haunted the village. The heirs felt trepidatious yet enthusiastic as they begin to realize the potential boon that warfare could provide for their research. It's like this one says no occult stuff. This one's like get creepy. Go creepy with your stuff. I like it how it shows like the tokens that are going to be specific with the different ones on the far left here of the image, and it kind of sprays all the cards out, showing you all the unique things coming with these boxes. It's super, super cool. It really is fantastic. Now the app here is obviously mega early, and I'm not sure if it's going to be voice written due to the amount of words in here. And when's this coming out? February 2022. So it's like early on the beta, isn't it? This will be adapted, and you can imagine versions coming out with the apps as bugs are found and stuff as more people are playing it. Yeah, so explore the town. The town will evolve as the storyline progresses. You'll be turning pages. Your choices will affect the town. You'll be adding and removing, modifying the town locations, and which way will your story turn. The game trace here is really kind of cool, isn't it? Because the box is coming with enough space for the scenario tuck boxes, and that are coming in the stretch goal, so they're going to fit in nicely. And yeah, it's looking like really, really cool. Now it says the village board is a giant puzzle board that represents the town, and it's going to have the score track, creepy track, generation round tracker, double-sided insanity track. Ooh, so it like builds together. Okay. Now it says it has an inset for the spiral of the village chronicle, so it lays flat on the board and stays in place. So the spiral gets hidden with a special hole. That's really cool. This is your player board then. You start off with the town, and you've got like these spots that you can add around the outside. Like this hedge mage here, we can just see this. Gain a victory point at the end of each round, but it's a bit adds to your creepy level to have that built, and it's going to cost 2 coins to do it. Ugh. Yeah, it's a dual layered, looking beautiful. Experiment cards then, we've got like A, B and C. We've then got the mega experiments, which is like, here's the time machine is an example one. 4 different level of experiments ranging in difficulty to complete. You're kind of crafting them, like the biology one here, the green one. Boiled blood transfusion, that's going to need chemistry, biology, and an A experiment already completed. And the icon at the top for that is animal. It's animal-based craft. So they're really easy to do. Let's jump to the B card here, the big red flashing meter. This is going to need you to get your creepy level up, so you might have to get a body to do that one. It's classed as engineering. It says, yeah. But yeah, you can see like the crafted recipe that you need and requirements at the bottom and all that good stuff. But it's like really thematic stuff, isn't it? Over 90 unique diabolical experiments include classic experiments like spontaneous combustion pills, one-way gate to the underworld, chimpanzee butler, and the inside-out crocodile. Yeah, it is wacky stuff we've got going on here. Yeah, you do get mad when you start doing stuff, and that will advance you up this track, and these will give you some short-term goals to get then. So it's not that bad. You might just waste a round by collecting something that the madness wants you to collect. Now this is quite interesting, the creepy bar, because you've got creepy at one end and the angry mob at the other end. You don't want these to meet anywhere. Ingredients are looking sweet. It specifically says here glass bottles with cork tops, so mega cool. 3 different gear designs. It says double-sided heat transfer print on animals and the bodies. And you collect these, of course, by visiting the locations on the board and your own home base. Now, I did watch a playthrough with Game Boy Geek, and he did have different types of coffins. We'll see how that's stretched down below. Now, you do play a character and the spouse, and you also have some staff. For example, if you're doing an experiment in your house that's really creepy, your staff might run away, but your wife isn't going to do that. Well, you might run away if you become insane. But, yeah, and out on the board, like if someone's gone to get a biology cube and you want that cube that round, you just got to pay a coin to get it. And I think if you go out there on a worker placement spot as yourself, you can do 2 things on the board, so sweet. Wash minis have been unlocked, so this is again making the value proposition fantastic. Just looking at it over here, 99 for all this. I mean, this is phenomenal, isn't it? Phenomenal. Value you're getting here with the app, all these pages, all these components. Farmer's Market's going to give you an animal piece. Blacksmith's going to give you a cog. Perform the experiments in your house. See the wife's doing it here. Paying the cost there. Upgrade your estate. Pass on your knowledge to future generations. This is like the engine builder because it's played in a certain number of realms, and then you go through the era, as it were, and you're going to age into the next age because you're some kind of immortal character. Masterworks then, these are these beautiful cards, and they kind of turn over and give you some amazing, like, ooh. It's really cool, isn't it? Now, do check out videos. I checked out Game Boy Geek. He does a great overview of it, and he shows you like the upgraded components. It looks super, super sweet. Board Game Coffee 2, he does a good job of it. They're mainly calling it a narrative worker placement, but the narrative doesn't really kick in that much. It's like you've got to, I mean, your worker placement could be going on and then you hit that narrative moment, and you know, you need to know if your group likes the narrative component in games, right? Did they like the gameplay stopping to read something out? I mean, I've got my midday gaming session, weekend gaming session. They love that stuff. I mean, modern board game groups shouldn't mind too much because the roleplay storytelling thing is hard to avoid on Kickstarter anyway. Right, we saw this stuff here. Coins are getting washed, fantastic. Scenario 3. Ooh, what's this? So there's 3 extra scenarios now. Ooh. Markers are getting screen printed. It's really getting sexy, isn't it? And achievement system in the app, wonderful. Additional design for animals, really cool. The game tray was an update, and definitely one hell of a sexy one that they've got going there. Yeah, these are the different coffins, and they come well. You know, this is just making the game look even cool, aren't they? Double-sided creepy track, insanity track, score mob and angry mob ones. They look very cool. Add a social share option to the app. It's crazy stuff. Bigger resources, always welcome. Linen finish on cards, great. More screen printing, spot UV on the box, sexy, sexy, sexy. Gold stamp on the Village Chronicle. Ooh. The rulebook's got thicker, more wear resistant. Minis got washed. An app-based version. Finally. I much prefer that version where you can just play it on Windows. I feel like it makes it old. It puts more time on it though if it's like on Steam. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Upgrade each estate board with unique art. So every person's board's going to look different. Oh, yes. Spot UV on all 3 scenarios. Hang on, time of what? There's 3 coming in it. Did I just get confused up here? Sorry, rolling back. Scenario 3. Scenario 2. Okay, I'm completely confused. I thought that was a new one. There might be a 4th one then. I doubt it though, with the box that they showed. Kind of fit 3 perfectly, didn't it? Okay, where were we? Oh my god, there's so much unlocked. Anyway, the actual tokens are going from punchboard to wood in scenario 2. Like, it's just completely pimping it out here. They've gone absolutely nuts. I would have preferred it if they kept the cost of the stretch goal here, so you could see how far it's going, but these are community suggested anyway. But they probably had votes on this. Translucent cubes, I love that kind of stuff. And the giant masterworks with unique art on scenario 3. All stretch goals are unlocked here. But the only thing missing is... sleeves as an add-on, isn't it? But I'll tell you what, they're not shipping to Mexico here, and it's really stiff, this, because if you can order it from their website, that means you're ordering it from the USA, and can they not just ship and distribute from their warehouse? Because that's exactly what Madara have done. They have UPS shipped it to Mexico, and I don't know what, and that's like it's over 10 kilos because I've gone for the all-in on that beast, so the shipping was like $65, so I don't understand how a big company like Renegade can't offer shipping to Mexico. That stinks. And I have messaged them about this because I'm really eager to get this to the table. It looks phenomenal, and I'm completely loving the prospect here, and I guess I might just have to wait to get it from Renegade Game Studios, but I'm pretty sure they'll have worldwide shipping from their own thing. I really don't know why they don't do it. Anyway, if you like worker placements that are heavy in theme, this has got it in tons. It has lots of weird and beautiful crafting elements, and kind of fun in its gothic horror, but I don't know what's the word. Creepy. What's that word I'm looking for? Quirky. There we go. It's like a quirky horror game. My father's work. So yeah, worker placement with choose your own adventure, engine building, crafting, fantastic art, components, and lots of replayability in the story. Oh my god, Renegade Game Studios, welcome to your exclusive Kickstarter. You've jumped straight into the Premier League, but please get your shipping sorted out, because I'm so sad. I'm so sad. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below what you think about this game. Are you loving everything you see here? Are you worried about anything like the app? Because you hate apps and all that jazz. Please let me know. Please leave the video a thumbs up to get more awareness of this video. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Well, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. You're listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.